Guess you already know what it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. I go by the name of Steph Ronin. That's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And we are your 404 HEELZ. We'd like to welcome you to Word on the Street.
Welcome, y'all. Stick around. End of it, we're going to answer the fan questions. If y'all have any questions, send them in, comment on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, email 404heels@gmail.com. Send them in. We'll answer them, y'all. But we're going to start with your boy, Dave Meltzer, bro. How fucking wrong can this guy be on a consistent... People pay $14.99 to get this dude's information, and he is wrong all the time, bro. So Friday morning before SmackDown, Dave Meltzer posts the plan for SummerSlam is Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss, bro. He posted that. Then we watch SmackDown, and we get Alexa Bliss and Charlotte are teaming together against Raquel and Roxy, bro. How wrong can this guy be all the time, bro? And people still just love this man.
First of all, you and I have no inside sources anywhere. We would have never said no shit like that, bro. We seen that shit. Yo,
I can't believe it,
man. What's wrong with that boy, bro?
He wrong all the time. All the time.
Listen, y'all. If y'all want some real shit, you ain't gotta pay $14.99 a month. Just subscribe, listen to YouTube, Spotify. We hit you all with all the shit without even having no insiders.
We free 99, baby.
Free 99.
Then JD from NY said something about how AEW lost to TNA's same arena, same attendant, blah blah blah. And Bald Bro, that guy on TikTok and shit, Twitter, he corrected JD. I'm like, y'all pay for JD too, and he wrong all the goddamn. I just don't understand it.
What Bald Bro say? What'd he say?
It was just like TNA did better attendance than AEW did in New York when really they didn't. Like, it's just like, and he was like, math is hard. Ball Bro was like, math is hard, bro. Like, I just don't get it, bro.
Word on the street is Slammiversary happened this past weekend, right?
Yeah. Oh, and we got some shit to talk about, bro.
They say people who was in the crowd said that it was dead as can be.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. We got some topics.
I'm saying for people who was there, they said the crowd. Yeah. They said they wish the crowd was a little bit more amped.
Yeah.
They said that crowd was not amped. Well, you got Trick Williams as your champ. How happy can you be?
TNA fans probably didn't know they were going to see a WWE show. You know, they're probably a little upset about it.
That's exactly what they did. They went and saw a WWE show. Take all their championships.
Yeah. Bro, let's talk about, since you brought it up, both TNA champions, the men's and women's, are both NXT superstars, bro. JC Jane, Trick Williams, the TNA champions, bro. They're the TNA champions. They don't work for TNA at all. It's a partnership, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And remember when Trick Williams first won the championship? Everyone's like, they're just doing that so they can give it to Mike Santana. Nah. That was months ago, y'all. WWE is actively burying TNA right now.
And what did we get from people who was when AEW first worked with Impact Wrestling? They said, "Oh my God, AEW never put any of their stars over."
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing: at least they did.
Mm-hmm.
They made y'all relevant again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was during the down period with Impact. It wasn't even called TNA Wrestling. They didn't even do the whole rebranding back to TNA Wrestling. It was called Impact Wrestling, and they was in the shitter. Okay, AEW took a chance on your guys, but they didn't have to put y'all on the forefront. Now here we go years later. We got TNA back in its original shape and form. And what has happened since they came? Joe Hendry came on WrestleMania, got squashed by Randall's. Okay.
Yep.
Tricky Williams is a new champion. Who else is the women's champion over there?
JC Jane.
Now,
double
who's
champ.
Next?
Double champ.
What's next? The X Division champion is going to be somebody else on NXT?
Yeah. And what's crazy is, I know you didn't watch NXT, but I saw a clip. The Undertaker and Trick Williams had a little confrontation. So let's just say Trick Williams is a new TNA champion, which he has been, but he's a TNA champion. I understand he's an NXT superstar. But my guy, he just came out and Undertaker just fucking choke slammed the shit out of Trick Williams. I was like, not only are they burying TNA, but they're also making NXT superstars the TNA champion and then having WWE legends bury that person, bro. It's so crazy to me, bro. I'm like, what is going on?
Well, it's nothing going on but the same old shit, same old song. Okay, everybody. Sometimes I really would like if people would just put their rose-colored glasses off and really see what's going on, because this company has a history. A lot of things you wonder how the 4-4 Heels understand that, how the 4-4 Heels get that. Well, because let's follow pattern. Aaron follows patterns. When it comes to certain things, one thing I know about the E, ain't nobody beat the E. And the E ain't gonna let nobody beat the E if they have anything to do with it. Okay. So when they announced this partnership about last year, and I was like, oh shit, this might be something good. It's not. This is just another way to get straps on their superstars in NXT, their developmental superstars, and just bury the fucking company. And not only just bury the company, but poach their biggest stars to come over to WWE.
And literally their AEW or WWE people are getting cut from WWE and then signing with TNA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
the Hardy Boys. You got cut.
Yeah.
Now they were TNA.
Yeah. And it's like Indy Hartwell. She's in TNA now. You got like Santino Marella. There's a lot of ex-WWE people in there that are no longer allowed in WWE, but they're like, hey, we got this partnership with TNA. Let's just put them in. We'll cut them. TNA's going to Cedric Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like WWE is trying to bury TNA. That's to me. The only thing that can save this is a TNA invasion of NXT.
Right.
And I don't even know how good that would be.
And honestly, I don't know enough people in TNA to make that.
Top dollar, another one. Cut. Now he's in TNA. He almost broke his fucking career in half, bro.
Look, Top Dollar. This dude was supposed to fall off the ladder onto the ladder. This motherfucker tried to jump through the ladder.
Yeah.
He said, maybe if I could just fit my legs between these two. What you doing, bro? Listen,
terrible.
I was a huge TNA fan when it was really the real TNA. I'm talking about when it had AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. You know what I'm saying? Amazing Red, P.D. Williams.
The
Beer
six
Money,
ring. The six
side
rope ring. Yeah.
Christian Cage. I mean, damn. I mean, that was the peak of TNA. This TNA I'm watching right now, because I told you I record TNA, and sometimes I peep in, like I was see what's going on, bro. It ain't it. It ain't it. It is not it.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying because the wrestling's bad. It just is. Listen, they showed a fucking clip that was on a cut backstage. TNA, we over here clowning AEW for production. Hell, bro, that was nuts. You heard somebody in the background say, "All right, 1, 2, 3," and it's like, yeah. Start the promo. I was like, yo, did I not know that it was still live?
Yeah.
When they was shooting before they shot that promo, and you see everybody just getting the character right quick. I'm like, oh,
yeah, that's bad. And on this TNA Slammiversary show, we get Bubba Ray Dudley calling out the Hardy Boys for a match at Bound in Glory, bro. So we're getting the Dudleys versus the Hardy Boys. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you actually want to see this match, bro? Because the Hardys can still bang. I watched Bubba Ray's last match when he was like tag team partners with Trick Williams, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
For me personally, it's about a 2. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was gonna give it a 4. I was giving it a 4.
It's a 2 because you have more reason than I do, because you was a Hardys fan. Like, you know about the history between the Dudley Boys.
Die hard.
And I know about the history, but that shit didn't excite me, bro. I was never the I will give them the merit of one of the greatest TLC matches was the Hardy Boys, Edge, Christian, Dudley Boys.
TLC 2.
That was great. That was great. But other than that, bro, I was never a big fan of this rivalry of the Hardy Boys. Never been a big Hardy Boy fan, first of all.
Yeah.
Never was a big 3D Dudley Boy fan. I didn't like starting to like the Dudley Boys until they split up, and then Bully Ray became Bully Ray. That's when I like. I like Bully Ray. I like Bully Ray. You know?
Yeah.
Or when they came together and they started doing the Aces and Eights faction. That's another TNA thing call back. But other than that, bro, I'm not excited.
Yeah. It's Hardys can still bang. I don't know how much 3D can bang anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Devon. We haven't seen him at all.
Yeah, he was on
podcast too.
Chris Van Fleet today. He was on Chris Van Fleet. He's down. He's been doing DDP yoga. He's eating right. He said he's feeling good, bro. After his back surgery, he said his back surgery was supposed to make him feel better. It didn't. But DDP, that man Diamond Dallas Page, he gets these motherfuckers healthy again, man. Shout out to DDP.
Shout out DDP, man. Straight from Marietta. There we go. He in that mug. You know what I mean? But listen, here goes another word on the street since we're on TNA subject. People got so up in their arms because they saw who? AJ Styles return home.
Yeah.
Word on the street is the WWE doubts that AJ Styles will have a match in TNA.
Oh, I don't see it happening.
Because he's a main roster guy.
Yeah.
And that right there told me everything I need to know.
When he came out and cut a promo and that was it, I was like, nah, he ain't wrestling in TNA again, man.
That tells me everything I need to know. The E doesn't want their main roster guys on TNA TV.
Not at all. Why would you? AJ Styles is a draw on TV. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's going against Dirty Dom for the IC championship, bro.
And that's a whole other story. I don't like how they set this shit up. This shit's been kind of like,
the way they're portraying AJ Styles as like this stalker-ish character. Yeah.
It doesn't even fit his persona as the phenomenal one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're named the phenomenal one, bro, I don't gotta dress out every week in different costumes. I'm gonna
be a janitor, be a medical person, be this. Yeah, I feel you.
Like Xavier Woods said, like, why is he even mopping floors? What is going on around here? The system is broken. New Day, bro. Another people they wasting. New Day.
Yep.
And the LWO. Don't get me started. That's wrong.
We ain't even bringing it up. I'm not even bringing that shit. I was like, what the fuck are they doing right now?
God. But the simple fact that they won't let AJ Styles wrestle on his home turf of TNA, where he helped build to where it is today, that shows me that WWE is really, really stingy with their main roster. So I don't see this to be
he's TNA number one, bro. That's it.
Yes.
It's AJ Styles. He's
Mr.
Mount Rushmore.
TNA.
He's number one.
Yes. No doubt.
That's it.
Well, let's keep it real. He'll be number two behind Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett started promotion. You know what I mean? He was the king of the mountain. So 1 and 2 will be Jeff Jarrett and AJ Styles.
Yeah. But did you see who Bully Ray is facing for the HOG whatever you want to call it, World Championship? Zilla Fatu, bro.
Oh, yeah?
They fight next week in HOG. I don't know. Is it HOG or is it Hog? I don't know.
Yeah.
House of Glory. Both. House of Glory. Bully Ray gets a shot at Zilla Fatu. And that's what I was going to say in our WWE review. He might be the future of WWE if he gets his shit together, like that number 2 guy behind Braun Breaker, if he can get his shit together. I could see him being a megastar.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't even mention him, because he ain't got
He's not in WWE yet, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't got his shit together, bro.
Yeah. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I heard word on the street is, we always got to say this, word on the street is, Zilla is feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, I mean, it's hard, bro. It's hard when you're like, I mean, shit, I be feeling myself. Umaga was my dad. I'm killing it in the indies. Everyone wants him on the indies. You know what I'm saying? It's just he doesn't show up. But when he doesn't show up, when he doesn't show up to Deep South Wrestling, they still want him 4 months later, and then he doesn't show up again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud of AEW.
Yeah.
I am so proud of AEW not folding and giving this man a contract. Just the simple fact because he's part of the bloodline.
Yeah.
I'm proud of them. Because you would have thought that they would try to capitalize for not signing Jacob Fatu. They said, you know what, we don't care.
Which Mark Henry told him to.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. But I don't think they had anything for him at the time.
Yeah. Nowhere to fit him in.
And I can guarantee you they wouldn't have displayed him properly like the E's have done, you know? So, and for them not to just jump on Zilla Fatu because they saw the ship left the damn dock with Jacob.
Yeah. I
think it was a smart move, man. I really think it was a smart move. It was something that would need to be done. And Zilla Fatu, from me, from Aaron, from us to you, man, get your shit together. I was gonna say, get your shit together. He was like, nah, bro. You said you're gonna be a deep down south. You ain't come.
I had plans that day with the wife. I was like, babe, I gotta see Zilla Fatu. And then like she was like kind of mad at me a little bit that I wanted to go see her wrestling. I get it. And then this motherfucker does it. I fought with my wife over Zilla Fatu, and this motherfucker didn't show up.
Bro, I was at the job place. I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
3:00. I'm ready to. I brought clothes in the car.
Yeah.
I was on the change, dropped my daughter off because she's one of my hostess.
Yeah.
Head straight down to the A, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's why I'm looking. James Storm. Where's 052? To where we DM'd this dude on Instagram, and he said he ain't coming.
He ain't coming.
Wow.
He flakes, bro. All right, bro.
Flippity-flop.
Keep it in the bloodline, bro. My boy Rikishi said he would love to come back to the WWE and be the wise man for Jay, Jimmy, Roman. He wants to feel. I was like, bro, Rikishi, you have talked so much shit about WWE in the past year, bro. You have talked so much shit, and now you're like, man, I would love to work for them again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, how you feel about it, bro? Rikishi wants to be the wise man to Bloodline 5.0, whatever you want to call it.
He wants to be the ultimate oos.
Yeah.
To the new Bloodline 3.0. But listen, it makes sense. And I guarantee you.
But you talk shit about this company.
Yeah, man, fuck that. It makes sense, and it will make a lot of dollars. You understand what I'm saying? Now, whether the company want to bring him on because of the shit he taught, that's a whole different story. But I'm saying from business perspective, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of dollars.
Yeah.
But man, Rikishi, man, look, let me tell you, that's why I rock with Rikishi, bro. He gonna speak his mind, regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Like an MVP. He gonna speak his mind.
Shout out to MVP podcast, bro. Like, shout out, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Let me tell you something. The people who are not afraid of the E and the people who don't care about whether they bring me on or not, they don't give two shits, bro. And I kind of feel like, I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like all that came about when this company came about. Because it was like, they're no longer the only show on greatest show on turf no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people go a little bit more freer to talk that junk about the E and criticize the E. Because before the AEW came around, it was hard for you to hear somebody criticize the E because they didn't want to mess up their Legends contract. They want to mess up their times of hopefully be signed from the Indies to the WWE, even if it was at the PC Center or NXT. Now people's like, bro, we're gonna spit the truth, and I'm glad they're doing it, bro, because the E is not a perfect company. The E is a fucking company, all right. And now that TKO has taken over it, they are literally wrenching what we loved about pro wrestling. They're wrenching that shit, and they turn it into something else. You understand what I'm saying?
If he's the wise man of Jay, Jimmy, Roman, whatever,
the ultimate oos,
we'll call him that. Like, he acts like he's gonna get creative control over these motherfuckers all of a sudden. That don't work. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
you're gonna do what they want you to do, bro.
Is that what you think? That he's really hoping that he gets some kind of?
I think he thinks he would be a Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman does have say and weight in the locker room for storylines. Do this idea. Rikishi ain't got that weight like Paul Heyman got that weight, bro. That's it.
Yeah, he do, but it's in other areas. You feel what I'm saying? Listen,
too cool.
Listen, he right now, and they should be. You heard of Roman said it too, bro. The bloodline is more than just a wrestling thing. It's a whole family tree, bro. And they are dominating the E right now. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into some real shit, bro. Since we only did 2 shows. We're only doing Word on the Street and we did WWE. Let's get into some real shit. I have no problem with the Samoans rocking the WWE the way they've been doing. Because it's been a long time coming. They got lightning in the bottle. Now, representation. Let's talk about representation. Let's go ahead. I'm going there,
IWC, bro. What is they complaining? There's too many Samoans. I'm like, bro, how about if whatever race you want to take the place of the Samoans, how about they get better at being storytelling and all that? Like, bro, these motherfuckers are killing it right now.
Well, it's because this is why I said a couple weeks ago, we were talking about greatest storylines of all time. The Bloodline storyline is the greatest storyline of all time because look what it is producing. It is producing stars after star after star, guilty by association. This is exactly what it's doing. Okay? Look at Naomi now.
Look at Big Jim Pop, bro. Big Jim Pops are getting louder and louder every week.
Because it's his time. His time coming.
Yeah. It's coming.
Future US champ. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I think it's coming that way, yeah.
You cannot mix politics and wrestling. You cannot mix race and wrestling. Because wrestling don't care about that. overall. What they care about, only color they care about is the green dot. You understand what I'm saying? Now, to all those who are saying that the Samoans getting opportunities that other people can be taking, well, let's keep it a buck. Before this Samoan dynasty waves came in, and we'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and say 2020 is when it really kicked off. Right up to that time, what was Samoans doing like that, bro? The Usos was in catering on WrestleManias. There wasn't main eventing. They couldn't even get a match on WrestleMania. They were the pre-show at WrestleMania for years,
and they were acting like they were making them act like Samoans doing the dances and the face paint.
See,
and like, you know what I'm saying?
That's racist to me. You know what I'm saying? That's racist to me for you.
Because that's not who they really, I mean, that is who they are, but that's not really.
No.
Jay and Jimmy is who they are.
No, exactly. But that's not who they are. They wasn't born and raised on Samoa. They from San Francisco, California. West Side. That's where they from, bro. You know what I mean? So what do you think they're gonna act? They lingo, their swag. It's gonna be West Coast-esque. Look at Jacob Fatu, bro. He's from the West Coast. You gotta stop this shit, man. This shit is redundant because only thing you're doing is pushing away people who's already bought in. You understand what I'm saying? You push them away with this bullshit, this gatekeeping bullshit. Why are you gatekeeping for? Like, and to me, it's an insult. I hear black people say, "Oh, they're jacking our swag." How? Because they talking street. So you mean to tell me anything that comes from street negative can only be associated with black people? I think we need to recalibrate our thoughts when it comes to certain things. Because if you go to California, it's a melting pot out there. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably the biggest melting pot in America, California, for sure.
One of them. The second one's right here.
Yeah.
30 minutes north of Atlanta is Gwinnett County. Biggest melting pot you'll find anywhere in the South. I'm talking about all cultures, all nationalities right here.
And Gwinnett County big as shit. That bitch big. Gwinnett County big as fuck. Bro, I don't get the hate. Like, they're like, there's too many Samoans. I was like, well, how many do you want to get rid of then? What's the right amount of Samoan? You know what I'm saying?
What's the ratio?
Like, what is it 8? Is it 10? Is it 12? I don't get it. Like, if I'm entertained, I'm entertained, you know?
Right.
Like, I know JC Mateo ain't really Samoan. He's from Guam. He boring as fuck to me. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? And Talatonga so far hasn't been a hit for me. He's been a miss. But all the other ones, I love them all. I love them all. Even the GOAT, Tongaloa, bro. He's entertaining to me.
See, they're not even Samoan. They're Tongan.
Yeah, they're Tongan. Yeah, shit. See,
Okay.
I'm racist now. Shit.
So it's sort of. So let me tell you something. We're gonna get into some shit. Fuck it. It hits close home to me because I was one of the only few people that I can remember out here when hip hop was blowing up, and you had different cultures who love hip hop around the same age range. And they would listen to the music, they dress the style, they talk the lingo. It's like, and people, you have the gatekeepers saying, "Oh, that's not for you, that's for us." That's bullshit, bro. That is bullshit to me. How can you expect people to love your culture and appreciate your culture if you always shun them away just because they ain't the right skin tone? I never understood that I never understood that. You know what I mean? Music is a universal language. It doesn't matter what color it is. Anybody can do it. There's Japanese hip hop. There's all types of Korean hip hop. There's all types of stuff. But so we're going to sit here and this gatekeep this is like, oh, we started. So, and who cares? So you mean to tell me a white man invented the game of basketball? Okay. So you mean to tell me that even though blacks took the game and dominated it and took it to new heights, but it still was created by a white man? You mean to tell me that I don't hear no white people saying, "Hey, them motherfuckers right there, they messing up the game because Jesus, we started the game." I don't hear nobody saying that shit.
How fucking boring would the NBA be if it was all white people?
I don't know about that. It'd be a lot of shooting going on, but it's cool. I love shooting though.
A lot of JJ Reddick's out there just jacking up threes, bro.
But my point is, if we're guests in the house of basketball, and we're welcome with open arms, how come when people come into hip hop, and their guests, like Eminem, right? Eminem gets so much flack because he's white, but they don't want to admit the fact that this is probably the coldest motherfucker to ever do it. Yeah. Straight up. I'm talking about skill, technique, double entrance, his cadence. It's everything about you talking about an MC. An MC. Yeah. Eminem embodies that shit. And the respect level that Eminem has for the hip hop culture is off the charts. He always puts the culture first as far as coming off with it, right? So again, back to the wrestling. Why are they gatekeeping because they're Samoans? Well, here's a little history fact with you. Samoans, they got freaking blood in them. Duh. I mean, shit. These people ain't going out there. Now, you might have a point, case in point, if you hear them in the back and they talk one way and they come in from the TV and they talk that way. And you might have a case in point, but nah, these motherfuckers talk like that all the time. All the time. I can tell when motherfuckers faking the phone or motherfuckers really about that shit, bro. And they really about that shit. You understand? Yeah. Wasn't you that told me, you texted me one time, you said that Jay Uso came into whatever restaurant and they said that motherfucker was hood as hell.
Yeah, yeah. And like, and to me, wrestling was the one thing I never like thought about, like, as I don't know what race dominates pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's not one specific, like a lot of people say WWE is racist, Triple H is racist, whatever you want to say about that. But like, Roman ain't white. He's Samoan. I'm like, some people will be like, he might be black, he might be, no, he's Samoan. We'll just call him Samoan.
Half white. He's
yeah.
mixed.
So we'll just say Samoan white. The Rock, half black, half Samoan. Like, I've just never, and then there's, pro wrestling in Japan is full of Japanese people. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. That is the one wrestling thing I've never thought of. One race dominates wrestling. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But maybe a lot of people on the IWC do.
Well, it's the woke culture.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it too. You understand what I'm saying? So again, and you know what, and one thing I do like that we're going to get on to it because we never talked about Jacob Fatu using the N-word. Jesus. I heard somebody in the comments.
I can't comment.
Listen, I heard somebody in the comments that motherfucker say, if you don't like him saying it, but who going to be the one to tell him not to use it? Who going to be the one to tell him not to use it, bro?
Yeah. Not me.
I can promise you this. From their background, they've been saying it their whole fucking lives. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, before it was Jacob Fatu, I seen video of the Usos before there was like the Uso penitentiary. The Usos was saying that shit. But see, like I said, I don't understand. I think it's too much nitpicking. Too much. You know what I mean? I don't.
I think if you just don't like someone, you're gonna find a reason to hate what they say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it is.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's jealousy. Because I've heard people say they can act like that on TV, but we can't. Well, shit. Yeah. As soon as they put but see, they forgot about Crime Time.
Yeah.
There was a big outlash on Crime Time. Oh my God. They stereotyping the black community that we're all thugs and robbers and we're from the hood and stuff. But as soon as they do that, y'all want to say this is stereotype. But damn, like, make your mind up. Which one's gonna be?
I will say one thing a lot of people said on the internet was like, when Jacob was getting arrested, they're trying to make him this hoodlum person. I was like, the cops have been involved in Stone Cold Steve Austin got arrested on TV, and he is the furthest thing from a hoodlum as like people are, how they're interpreting that word, you know what I mean? And I'm like, guys, the fake cops are involved in wrestling all the time. It happens all the time.
First of all,
but they were like, a lot of people online were like, they're pushing this character of Jacob, and then Solo even said like, like not a good criminal or whatever, because Jacob has been arrested. He has been arrested. You know what I'm saying? I've been arrested.
Jacob has laid down for some time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I've been arrested before. It's crazy.
I have too. It happened. You know what I mean? Shit. But he's not portraying a character. That's Jacob Fatu. That's why I gravitated to him, because I knew he wasn't reading from the script. That's him. And he can tell that's him. So, nah, man. Cut that shit out, man. Then they got to cut that shit out. Let's keep it a buck. Let's celebrate just people's individualities no matter where they get it from. No matter where they get it from, who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Let's go to the Scottish Warrior, bro. Drew McIntyre.
McKee.
Logan Paul podcast, bro. This dude was going ham, bro.
Yes.
But the main thing they took away, there's two things. The first thing, he said 85% of the roster doesn't look like WWE superstars.
Facts.
He said, y'all motherfuckers need to hit the gym. Y'all need to do something, bro. He was spit, bro. And then the second thing, a lot of backlash with the Logan Paul podcast is the thumbnail has a big shot of Rhea Ripley's like ass on the thumbnail for the YouTube video. But what Drew McIntyre said, he said, I'm the most viral WWE superstar besides Rhea Ripley's ass, bro. That shit was... And a lot of people are mad at Logan Paul for the thumbnail that he posted that has Rhea Ripley's ass on it. And I was like, I don't know if y'all know this, but Rhea Ripley don't mind showing her ass. That's all I'm saying.
At all. Matter of fact,
she be doing the stink face to Nia Jax in a house show last weekend. Like, she's cool with it, guys. She's cool with it.
She doesn't mind. Purely doesn't mind. She knows where her bread is buttered. So shit. Man. Drew Mackie, again, it's a shame that he's not getting pushed the way he's supposed to. And he is very absolute right. And that shot he just said about 85% of the roster, he was being nice. He was being nice. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. You know who that shot was for? That shot was for Mr. Phil Brooks.
It was for a lot of people, bro. It was for a lot of people.
Like, who else, though? Let's keep it a buck. Who else don't look? Come on.
I mean, you got fucking Otis. Otis could hit the gym.
You can't say that. Otis, that's the big man, is always the fat man, has always been in wrestling predominantly, man. You can't say that about Otis. Like, who else, though?
There, you see, you put me on the spot. I got to think now. I got to think.
Because the point I'm trying to prove is I really feel like Drew, he's a smart dude. He likes to put his words and jumble them up just to kind of spread it across the board, right?
Yeah.
But, man, look, the only person who don't like no damn superstar is Phil Brooks.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. Taking shots at Phil.
Phil Brooks.
I know he ain't talking about Randy.
No, of course not.
No.
Who else? There's nobody else. Even if they're short, like let's say Axiom, Fraxium, they cut, they chiseled though. They cut.
They good. Yeah.
So Phil Brooks is the only one that looks like he just woke up out of his bed, threw some wrestling trunks on and said, "We're gonna wrestle."
He said,
He's the only person I know who is straight edge, and he looks like he do drugs. I thought for the longest that I was like, oh my God, they made this man gimmick is that he don't do drugs, but he actually looked like he does drugs. That is a brilliant thing to do. It turns out that he was really real. He don't do drugs. But he needs to show out them teeth. Them teeth yellow as shit. How in the hell you got all that money and you got yellow ass teeth like that, bro?
Yeah, maybe he smokes cigarettes.
Smoke cigarettes? Something.
Is that straight edge? Is that straight edge? I don't know. Is that straight edge?
That is true. Is that straight edge if you smoke cigarettes?
It's cigarettes.
Motherfucker smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee.
He hiding something, big dog.
Teeth look like the damn 4-4 HEELZ logo. What's going on, bro? We getting his ass at night, boy.
I would say, I mean, Gunther looks good from Walter, but Gunther ain't like Gunther could be jacked like Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he wanted to.
If he wanted
to.
But the man lost mad weight. It slimmed down.
The Miz ain't always cut.
Yeah, but he still ain't always cut. That's what I'm saying. But he still looks like a WWE superstar. He has, you know what they say Vince McMahon's biggest cue was on a superstar? What he closed in on? The chest. Yeah. He wants you to have a big chest. You need to bring out the chest more, buff it up the chest. He always said that. But look at Miz. He don't have a six pack or he ain't like chiseled, but he still looks like a superstar. He may not be like Drew Mackie or fucking Sheamus, or even Miro, one of those dudes. But man, Phil Brooks is the only person I know.
It's the only one he's talking about.
I'll be like, damn. So that's what we talking about. He's talking about Phil Brooks, bro.
Maybe, bro. We going to JBL, and he says Randy Orton should break John Cena's world title record, bro.
For a reason.
How you feel about that?
For a reason.
You think he should?
No, I'm saying why did he say the reason should be he should break John?
Because he deserves it. He's one of the greatest of all time. Is basically what JBL said, bro. And I thought he's the only one close enough by far. Because I don't think we're going to get into those. It's going to be a while before we get into the years where you're going to win a championship, 2 months later lose it, win it, lose it, like John Cena and Randy Orton were doing in those times. You know what I'm saying? Some of John Cena's title runs was like 22 days. You know what I'm saying? Very short.
There wasn't a lot of 22-day title runs. I'll tell you that. There wasn't a lot of those.
But ain't no one doing it like Cody for a year, Roman for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? We're not. That's the kind of shit we're in right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Longevity title runs.
Only Jey Uso gets the short treatment, bro.
What a shame. What a shame.
Yeah.
Well, what I say to that to JBL is nostalgically, pro wrestling community wise, Randall's is on the same level as Cena. Some might say he's even a little bit better, right?
Better wrestler by far.
Yes. But in reality, he ain't sell out. He ain't sold merch. Nowhere near Cena, bro.
Not even close.
Nowhere near.
Not even close.
Cena sells tickets. He's a draw. Randall's ain't no draw. How I know? How about this? Didn't they have an NXT show in St. Louis about a year ago? And they couldn't even fucking sell it out. Had to move it to venues when Randall's was the fucking headliner from St. Louis?
Yeah. Had to move it, bro. That's true. Facts.
So again, just speaking facts, only the top draws deserve to get those title runs, their reigns, because it's more than just how many times I had the titles or that was that good in the ring. It was more of these dudes drew. Okay, Stone Cold drew, Hulk Hogan drew, The Rock drew. Okay, Roman drew. You understand what I'm saying? These guys draw money. They on the card, on the bill. I'm gonna pay my $1 to go see that person. That's it. So
and Cena was, or not Cena, Randy was that back in the day. Is he that now?
No. Not even back in the day.
You don't want to say heel Randy in 2009, bro?
But guess who
that was peak Randy?
Guess who was his dance partners in his peak career?
I mean, Cena
and Triple H.
Triple H, yeah.
He couldn't draw. Again, this is what I'll be trying to say. There's levels to this shit, bro. There are popular superstars and there are draws.
Yeah.
The draws up here, bro. Like, that's not too many people who can draw money in this industry. Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, The Rock. Okay. Who's the fourth person? I'm not gonna put Roman on there yet. Who's the fourth person on that Mount Rushmore? They always say the major four. Not yet. Let's put them off there yet. Let's not put them on there yet. Because let me tell you something. To put Roman on the Mount Rushmore right now is doing injustice. We gotta wait and see. Man. Okay? Listen.
Cena said he's the greatest of all time.
There you go.
And
that's your
Roman's
four.
Still wrestling.
That's your 4 Mount Rushmore of WWE. Okay? Some people put The Undertaker on, and I have no problem with that. I like Undertaker, but he was nowhere near the draw as a Cena, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and The Rock. Yeah. These guys defined a whole era of wrestling, bro. Come on. I'm being realistic as fuck. I'm taking the fandom out the way. I'm being honest as fuck. Bro, those 4 right there is the Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
But the one you said, Cena said himself, the GOAT of all wrestling is Roman Reigns.
That's cool.
He said that himself, bro.
That's cool.
He said that himself.
And that is, he's more than go ahead and say what he want to say. But the numbers talk, bullshit walk, bro. Numbers talk, bro. Okay? These people you can't put Roman over Hogan. He defined a whole fucking era. The golden era. He jumpstart that shit. Hogan. You can say what you want to say about Terry, but Hulk Hogan, you can't deny that shit, bro. You can't deny it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, you can't deny it. The Rock, you can't deny it. John Cena, you can't deny it, bro. If there's a second Mount Rushmore, the first person on the second Mount Rushmore would be Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Now,
I'm going to give it to Roman Reigns just because John Cena picked Roman Reigns. I'm giving it to Roman Reigns just because John Cena said Roman Reigns is the GOAT.
John Cena's a company man. He going to say a lot of things, though, bro. But in his heart of hearts, he knows what's up, bro. He knows what's up. Peacemaker knows what's up, man. He know what it is.
Peacemaker knows what's up.
And I'm not even hating on Roman. I fought with Roman. Roman's my guy. But I'm just being realistic when it comes to just selling. Them tickets, them draw, putting butts in seats. He wasn't it then, bro. Now we might be seeing the start of him being that. You know what I'm saying? Let him start doing this for a couple of years, being a draw, put butts in the seats, then you have a legitimate argument with me. And let him win the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time in his career. He's never done that. And Stone Cold hasn't either. I did a research. Stone Cold never won the World Heavyweight Championship.
Stone Cold never did either. Yeah. He was WWE all day, every day.
All day, every day, man.
Every day. All right, bro. Let's switch it to the best tag team in the motherfucking world, the Young Bucks. And what they said was that there would be no AEW without these two people. And the two people they named was Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley.
I agree.
How do you feel about that?
I agree. See, again, Tony Khan and the Young Bucks are smart enough to know, like, look, if we're going to start this second base promotion and get a TV contract, we got to have names. What bigger names to have on your roster at the time than Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose.
And Y2J.
And Y2J, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
I agree, bro. Listen, again, I have no quarrel about giving people props when it's some true shit. Cody, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, their name wasn't prevalent in the States like it was in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay?
And their name wasn't even close to Chris Jericho.
Do what?
Their name wasn't even close to Chris Jericho's name at the time.
Or fucking Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose. So the last time somebody even mentioned Cody Rhodes, they're going to say, they're going to do this. They're going to do Stardust. That's what they're going to do. Okay? No matter, you did all that in Japan, that's cool. Bullet Club, you did all that in Japan. Hey, man, knock yourself out. But I'm telling you right now, for a company to sign a up-and-coming pro wrestling company to a major TV contract deal, prime time on TNT, TBS, you got to have some names.
Yeah.
And their names wasn't big enough over here yet to garner that type of attention to make them put the ink on the dotted line. Yeah. So, yes, you needed Chris Jericho, and yes, you needed Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley to give that oof, that's something to talk about. And for the Young Bucks to actually say that shows you how smart they really are. They know. Like, come on, we know. We're the lifeblood
greatest
of AEW.
tag team in the world, bro.
Hey,
yeah,
you get no complaint out of me.
Yeah,
I
don't care what no one says, bro. Hardy Boys, Dudley. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. The Young Bucks are the best tag team to ever touch this earth
of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Of all time. Road Warriors. Sorry, it's the Young Bucks, bro.
No,
I don't care.
I agree, bro. I have no. Yeah. You get no argument here because I'm telling you, they still put on bangers, and I'm like, damn, what they did? They just keep coming up with new shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every time,
every single time. They never miss. So yeah, Young Bucks is
the founding motherfucking fathers. Yeah,
and the fact that they actual brothers too, that makes it even sweeter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I still don't know which one's which, bro. I'm still confused. I'm like, which one's Nick? Which one's Matt? I don't know, bro.
But they good.
Because that's their names now, Nick and Matt.
Not Nicholas and Matthew.
Yeah.
They good, though.
Nick and Matt.
There is the greatest tag team of all time. And you know what? They did something no other tag team has ever done. Start a whole fucking wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
And that right there.
Cody and Kenny.
That should put them on the top. Like,
hands down, bro. Hands down.
And you talking to a Uso and an Outsiders fan, and I'm like, these are my guys. But damn, when I'm looking at the whole totality of everything, bro, Young Bucks got it, bro. They got it.
Usos are a close second. Usos are a very, very close second. But when I watch a Young Bucks match, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
It is. It's
that is all I can say. Yeah. Like, I know when I watch a Uso match, I know what moves I'm getting. Right. I know a sequence. I know this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Super kick. So when I watch the Young Bucks, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Let me ask you a question.
Internet kill me. I don't care.
Ah, shit. Fuck it. Let me ask you a question, man. You've had a whole week to marinate on this. Do you still stand by your stance that you've seen the greatest wrestling match you ever seen at All In? Will Ospreay Swerve versus the Young Bucks.
Yes.
Bro, that's... I'm over here trying to think. There's only one match that comes to mind. I'm like, you know what? Well, it's two.
Just a pro wrestling match, bro. That's it.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm kind of biased on this one, though, but I gotta fucking say because I have never seen nothing like this in my life. Takeshita versus Will Ospreay at Revolution, bro. That shit.
It was good. It was good.
Amazing.
It was good. Give me this match all day, bro.
No, I'm not.
And it had Will Ospreay in it, bro.
I know.
Will Ospreay in it.
I know. Yeah. It was good. It was a damn good match, bro. It made me pop a couple times at home. I'm like, what the? So yeah.
And I think I think the close second is Mankind, Undertaker, and the Hell in the Cell.
Oh shit. Okay. Well then give me Shawn and Taker, WrestleMania 25. Give me that.
See, I put Mankind, Undertaker over that match. I do. Just because of
the spots?
Just because where I was in my childhood in watching that match, thinking Mick Foley fucking died, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he gets off the stretcher. And that wasn't even part, like, there was so much not, like, now that we've seen documentaries, there was so much of that match not scripted that they just kept adding. And, like, that match was number one for me for a while until this match. And this match was just gymnastics all day, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
Yeah.
That gymnastic shit is exciting as fuck. I'm sorry. That shit was good. That, man, bro, by far. You're right.
Yeah. You got any word on the streets before we go to fan questions?
We can go to fan questions because I do have a segment that I talked about to you, and we're gonna go ahead and kick it off tonight. But go ahead with the
Let's go.
Questions.
All right, bro. First question from Jim Dulles. Why does WWE info get leaked all the time before a Raw or SmackDown? Why does it always happen, bro? You think he does it on purpose, though?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Because think about it.
I don't understand the reasoning, though.
But how many times have the info actually been dead on correct? Like, just fucking right?
I would say 50-50. 50-50. If you're reading Dave Meltzer shit, it's never right. But if you're reading anyone else's shit, a lot of times this dude on Twitter, I think his name's like Corey something, this motherfucker right a lot of times. And I'm like, why are you right so many? Who is leaking this information? That can't be good for business. I don't get it.
Right.
I don't get it.
Well,
why does WWE information get leaked so often?
I think Triple H does it on purpose. And I mean, there's too many people that work for the company for it not to get leaked. Think about it. You know, something's going to get leaked out one way or another. Someone got, like you say, someone got weak knees, someone got loose lips. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. You know what I mean? When you're a company that big, it's just like the NFL. What's his name? Who's the number one insider on ESPN? What's his name? Scheffler?
Adam Scheffler or Ian
Rappaport. How you know all this shit, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you know? But the league is
the inside people text them.
Right. It's so wide. It's so broad. You can't help but to keep so many things out. One, I think Triple H does it on purpose to confuse the internet and make people think we're going this way. We actually go this way. And two, it's too many. The company's so big that you can't keep everything chest tight. Now, if the WWE don't like that, then they need to do a better job of keeping things they want chest tight. Keep it chest tight. Only let a certain people know. Like the Brock Lesnar fucking win at WrestleMania beating the street. No one knew about that shit. They kept that shit super tight. Do that.
Yeah. And no one knows about self-injury right now. So that's kind of like a up in the air thing. Yeah. All right, bro. We'll go Hunter Clay. Why does Eric Bischoff hate AEW so much?
Because AEW is doing what Eric Bischoff wish he could do.
Lasted this long?
Lasted long as fuck on TV.
Yeah, you beat WWE for a long time, but then you stopped beating WWE.
Yeah.
AEW, they might never beat Raw numbers or SmackDown numbers, but
for 82 weeks.
They lasted a long time. Yeah, for 82 weeks.
But they feel like they're more of a mainstay than anything, right?
Yeah.
It feels like they know their lane, they know their niche, and they stand in it. And because of that, I think they're going to have a longevity.
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff, I think I think his bashing of AEW gives him the views that he likes. I think he's seen an uptick in his views, in his comments when he started bashing AEW. So he just plays along. You know what I'm saying? This is the man who made a book called Controversy Creates Cash. So think about that for a second.
Yeah. He just wants to stir the pot.
Yeah, of course. That's what he does.
Doing this right here.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
His best friend is the Hulkster, the Hulk stir. So just think about that for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think he's just jealous, bro. I think
he is too.
A little bit of jealousy. Jealousy.
For another wrestling promotion to be on the same network that he pitched to Ted Turner for WCW Nitro, TNT, and then to see another wrestling promotion follow behind them
on TNT,
on
and
TBS,
TBS,
and got them do some good numbers and actually doing this. I mean, there's got to be some kind of professional jealousy in that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we going Kirk back. Should Sting have one more match?
Well, I can answer that for you right now. Sting even said it at the Starcade, Starcast, when the fans was like, Sting wasn't playing no games. He was out there. He had the face paint on, grew the beard out. He got even the beard and stuff.
With the beard, he just paints the beard. He's like,
paints
fuck
the
it,
beard.
I got this.
He was talking and you know, some fans started that bullshit ass chant, one more match. He was like, one more match, yeah, okay,
yeah,
nah, I'm good. Like, he just completely shut it down. Like, there is no more matches.
Especially the way he ended it with his kids.
Perfect.
Like
send-off.
He ended it with his sons.
Perfect
send-off.
He doesn't need to mess up.
I don't think there's
anything.
ever been a wrestler send-off like Sting's wrestling send-off. Shout out Tony Khan.
Shout out Tony Khan. That's why Goldberg trying to get to AEW because he want to send off like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I want my kid involved.
Well, not even that. I think there is Dave LaGreca, the Yeller. He fucking asked MJF. He said, "What'd you feel about if Goldberg comes to AEW?" And he said, "Well, last time we talked, it was two of my favorite wrestlers were." He said, The Rock and Goldberg. I said, yeah. He said, first, I need a lot of money.
Yeah.
He said, second of all, he said, I would love to do that. I would love to be the guy that Goldberg sends Goldberg's off.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think he's fucking right. MJF versus Goldberg.
I think MJF said he would break every tendon in his body, I believe I heard.
He said he would snap every tendon in his body, in his bones. He said
typical
it all.
MJF, bro. I love it.
Bro, how can you not like MJF? Like, you've got to be a real hater.
MJF is like Drew McIntyre. When he does an interview, he does not get out of character.
Right,
ever.
Right. Stays in that kayfabe all day.
Yeah, all day, every day, bro. All right, bro. We got one from Stephanie Hill. And it's ironic that Stephanie Hill sent me this question because it says the wrestler of the year so far in 2025. And I honestly think I'm going with Stephanie Vakir, bro. That is my halfway through the year. She started at NXT. She's made the biggest impact on the main roster. She is motherfucking crushing it. She gets a title shot at motherfucking Clash at Paris, as we keep talking about it. And then she's also had 2 banging matches with Stephanie Vakir or Io Sky. She's had some bangers with Julia this year. Like, she was a double champ this year, bro. Halfway through the year, Stephanie Vakir is my wrestler of the year. And that rhymes.
You could possibly be right with that. And Miss Hill could be possibly right, but there's only one problem. There's this woman called Toni Storm that's been killing it this year. I mean, when you thought she couldn't
that's a good one.
When you thought she couldn't get any better, she got even better in 2025 than she did in 2024.
Yeah.
She's been killing it. And I'm so sorry. Stephanie Vakir, she is not the same draw as Toni Storm is. Okay?
Not yet. Not
yet. I would say give her some time. I would say she is Rookie of the Year. I would give her Rookie of the Year, Stephanie. But to put her over Toni Storm as far as the rest of the year, I don't know, man. That's a hard hill.
Tough one. Give me Stephanie Vakir, big dog. And if Liv Morgan wasn't her, it'd be Liv Morgan. Shout out Liv.
Yeah, bro, I'm just calling out numbers and facts, bro. I'm just saying, man. Toni Storm is that girl, bro. She's been killing it.
Yeah.
She's been killing it so bad. You got other women from WWE has been praising Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Liv.
And
Chelsea Green.
Mercedes is up there with Tony's. I'm surprised we both chose women, bro. I'm surprised.
Well, I mean, think about it. The men, that's how.
Not that we sexist or anything. I'm just saying.
No. Yeah, sexist against men. Oh, Lord. But what I'm saying is that's how roadblocked, how much cloggage there is in the men's divisions right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, and to be the rest of the year, I have to think about somebody and they got to stand out, like stand out heads over here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of men. No one really stands out.
Hangman will.
Hangman will have to be number 2. I would put Hangman over Will Ospreay this year. Definitely.
And I would say WWE side, Gunther. Gunther's up there for Wrestler of the Year so far. Not storyline wise, but match wise.
Not 2025.
No, he ain't giving it to me.
He took a step back in 2025. I mean, it's not his fault. Look at the opponents that he had in 2025. That list is crazy. Jey Uso in there 3 times.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true, bro.
I would have to say it'll probably go a little something like this. It'll go a little, to me, Tony Storm, Hangman, Stephanie. And then I might want to go ahead and slide in Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker ain't did enough for me to.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I mean? He ain't did enough to make me be like, you know what?
Jacob Fatu.
No, because this is his ascension. This is Jacob's ascension. So he hasn't peaked yet. So we can't put him up there for the rest of the year. He hasn't peaked yet.
Solo.
No, I put John Cena over Solo.
That's a good one too.
I'll put John Cena over Solo, bro. But yeah, those two. I'm a huge Will Ospreay fan, but damn, Hangman really stepped up the notch like this year a lot. Like Hangman. He's damn near the face of the company right now, almost, right?
Yeah, Hangman, Will Ospreay, depending on how long the injury is, we'll see.
Ding. Let's see the injury, but Tony Storm. So that's my pick wrestler of the year for right now. This month's end.
Yeah. All right, bro. Let's go to your segment, bro.
The new segment.
The new and improved.
Of the 4-4 Heels. We're going to give it to you every week. I'm going to start off this week. I'm going to pick a wrestler. And we're going to say they were either spot on, slept on, or dead wrong. And this week's wrestler, multi-time champ. Never been like was bubbling as a main eventer, but never one of those main eventers to where we put on a Mount Rushmore. Put it that way. Started late in his career. But when he took off like a rocket. And I'm talking about DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. Bang! Was he spot on? Was he slept on? Or was he dead wrong? Meaning, spot on mean when we rank him, is he right where he's supposed to be? Or was he slept on to where we need to give him a little bit more credit? Or was he overrated, meaning he was dead wrong? I'm going to go to you, my man. What do you think?
I'm going to go. He was slept on in WCW because he had a lot to do with WCW being the top brand, because his feud with Hogan, you had fucking Karl Malone, Dennis Rodman. I feel like in WCW, he didn't get enough credit that he deserves. So I would say in WCW, slept on. When he was in WWE, it was all bad storylines. It was bad. He was a stalker. It was crazy. It was so bad. He misused his character so much in WWE. So I think from WWE side, he was dead wrong.
All right. Now, for his career totality, with those two things being said, where you go with it?
Is he in the Hall of Fame? I can't know. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Whether he is or not, I'm blanking on it right now.
No, he is.
He's good to go.
So he was spot on.
It was just spot on. Because you had one really good run, one shitty run that balances out. Spot on.
All right. I'm gonna go. Well, his WCW run was crazy bananas. A couple of highlights where he wanted him to join the NWO, and he was the first person to actually put a dent in the NWO by diamond cutter motherfucker.
Never did it. He was one of the few roster people that had never joined, man.
The feud that stuck out to me the most before the Hogan feud happened with Rodman and all that, even with Jay Leno. It was a feud he had with Macho Man Randy Savage. That shit was so intense. Macho and DDP never liked each other. It was a great thing. WWE, they dropped the ball with him. They dropped the ball with him, having him be Undertaker's stalker for his then wife Sarah at the time. Yeah. And that was terrible. That was horrible, bro. That was horrible. All right. Even his music.
Terrible.
Even his music, it was bad. So he is in the Hall of Fame. I think his career overall was slept on. I think he deserves more credit because of what he brought to the game, which is the diamond cutter. And he was one of the only wrestlers I know during the 90s who didn't need a setup to put his finishing move on you. He could do it from anywhere. So he started that innovativeness about his finishing move. He was the real first people's champion. I mean, the crowd got behind DDP.
He was.
And they boosted him to the sky. He had a beautiful, I don't know if they're still married or not, but his wife was beautiful as hell. Kim, she was a Nitro girl, was a dance and stuff. She was a great valet with
Ex-wife, I believe
okay.
now. But they're like still like best friends, kind of weird shit.
But they cool. So that's good.
Yeah, allegedly.
But, yeah,
I don't know.
I'm going with slept on for his career, man. I think DDP deserves a little bit more credit for what he did in WCW. He was one of the main roster players who helped topple WWE when WWE was out of down years. And like I said, I think DDP is and for the work that he's done to all the other wrestlers, helping getting them back in shape. The DDP,
and he started so late. He started so late in his life.
He was 30-something years old when before he started popping off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And even then, when he first got into WCW, he wasn't even a wrestler. He was a manager.
Yeah.
You know?
The Diamond Stud or whatever it was.
The Diamond Stud, that was Scott Hall.
Yeah.
That was
Scott
Hall.
But he was Scott Hall's manager.
Right. So, I mean, you know, I feel like he's underrated. I feel like his career was slept on. That's what I feel. So you guys tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Was Diamond Dallas Page slept on, spot on, or dead wrong? You let us know.
I'm going to go spot on just because of law of averages, and you going slept on.
I'm going slept on.
Hell yeah.
DDP.
Yo. Let us know how you like the new segment, yo.
Next week, Aaron's going to surprise me with a wrestler, and we're going to do the damn thing again.
And we'll see. We'll see, y'all. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been Word on the Street, y'all. Peace. Deuces. Ooses.